Hey guys, huge news today. Huge news for every single Call of the Wild Angler fan out there. We are getting a new reserve. A new Japan reserve with 19 species. We still don't know how many of those 19 species are gonna be completely new, but I think it's safe to say the majority of them will be completely exclusive to the maps, since Japan is known for having many native species. So far there have been 6 new species confirmed, so we're gonna start by taking a look at the ones that were shown on the trailer.
On the islands of northern Japan, local folklore claims the entire world rests on the backs of giant divine fish named amemasu. Spend a few days exploring our lakes and our rivers in view of the volcano. And you'll quickly see that the fish here in Hokkaido are indeed the fish of legends. Welcome to Japan. Welcome to Kamuibetsu.
So that was the first reveal trailer for the new Japan Reserve. And as I said, inside this trailer we had a chance to see some of the new species. First of all, we have what, based on the research I've done, appears to be a Sakhalin taimen, which is a Semonoid species, a large Semonoid species that is native to Southeast Asia. These guys are beautiful and have an average weight of around 5 kilos or 11 pounds. Although the largest recorded specimen ever caught was close to weighing 10 kilos, so these guys are similar in size to a rainbow trout. Then we also got a look at one of the most beautiful fish species that inhabit Japan, the Chom Semon. This is an amazing looking fish, the color and the pattern are amazing, and this is also a relatively large fish species that typically weighs between 5 to 15 pounds but is able to reach weights superior to 10 kilos or 22 pounds. They are quite heavy. And I gotta say, something that really caught my attention here is the way the character is holding the fish. I mean, look at the pose. That is a completely new pose, which actually makes me wonder if this pose will be something unique to the species, or if maybe, just maybe, this map will introduce the option to choose between different poses when displaying our catches. That would be amazing. And we can ignore the nice animations on that salmon. That thing actually looks alive. We also got a look at what is confirmed to be a Japanese freshwater crab, which will be the second crustacean species we have a chance to fish on this game after the addition of the signal crayfish. I'm honestly not especially excited about fishing for crabs, especially if the mechanics will be the same as with the crayfish, but they are still gonna be a nice addition. We also got a look at what is obviously some kind of eel, I don't know what species, but I wanna think it is also a new addition. And also the way the character is holding it, that is also a completely new pose, very different to anything we have seen so far with similar species. Now, in addition to the species we got to see in the trailer, inside the Steam page, we also got a bunch of information. And right here it says, you'll discover fish like the feral koi, the Amur catfish, the northern snakehead, the Chom Semon, and you'll be able to track down the elusive new crustacean, the Japanese freshwater crab. Track down? Are the crabs gonna leave tracks on land? I've no idea, but this wording makes it sound like that might be the case. That is a real possibility. We knew the salmons and the crabs were gonna be part of the map based on what we saw in the trailer, but these 3 species, the Amur catfish, the northern snakehead and the feral koi, those were not on the trailer and they are also very exciting species. For example, the Amur catfish, these guys get heavy. They are a catfish species native to Asia and they are able to reach weights up to 66 pounds or 30 kilos. It's honestly gonna be a very nice addition, and the same can be said about the northern snakehead. The northern snakehead is a very aggressive freshwater fish, and even though they aren't super heavy, since they rarely weigh more than 9 kilos, it still will be a very interesting addition. And last but not least, we have the feral koi. Whenever I think of Japan fish, the first thing that comes to my mind is definitely the koi. The koi is by far the most iconic fish species of this country. They are actually considered the official national fish of Japan, so they undoubtedly had to be part of the map. And I think it is needless to say they are a very nice looking fish. Lots of variations, lots of patterns, lots of colors. I really hope they come in multiple variations, because the great thing about the koi is definitely the variety you see on all those patterns and colors. So I'm definitely hoping to see at least some degree of variation with these guys. Now guys, before we conclude the video, we have another huge reveal, or actually I would call it a leak, a huge leak, courtesy of Microsoft, which is nothing less than the release date of the new reserve. I mean, there's nothing officially confirmed, but it isn't the first time something like this happens, and every single time it has happened, the release date has been correct. Tuesday, October 29th, at the end of this month. Almost exactly 1 year after the release of Aguas Claras, which was released on October 31st. So it makes complete sense for this release date to be correct.